What's up everybody and welcome back to the Beauty Post. For those of you that are new here, I'm Perry and I'm absolutely obsessed with all things beauty, makeup, hair care, skincare, you name it. And today I'm excited. We're gonna be reviewing some of the new Makeup by Mario collection that came out recently. I think it debuted in stores yesterday, actually. So we're gonna be playing around with these products today in this video. So if you wanna see how these products perform and what my final thoughts are and review, then just keep watching. So the first product I have here is the Master Mattes eyeshadow palette. It says that these are 12 universal matte shadows. Each delivers smooth, luxurious, highly blendable color inspired by human skin tones. So that quote's directly from the Makeup by Mario website. I mean, looking at it, it's definitely, you can tell, inspired by skin tones. Like you can just see you have your fair shades, medium and deep tones, and this black. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to play with this. I just love the setup of this palette. I love how small it is. It's very lightweight and the palette is magnetic. Next, we have the Master Metallics eyeshadow palette, and Mario says that this is his go-to universal metallic shadows that create endless eye looks in 12 creamy, luxurious shades that melt onto the lids. I'm not like sprung on these, if I'm gonna be honest, but I do love the tones. I obviously, as you guys know, love a green shade. There's some red, pinks and purples, some blues up here. So we're gonna be playing around with this as well. The next product I picked up is the Master Crystal Reflector Highlighter in shade Bronzite. And this is such a beautiful like color in the pan. There was also like a more, like a light diamondy color and a gold, and this one just really pulled me in. I like this color more, but oh my gosh, I haven't swatched it yet. Wow. Okay, so it looks almost wet, but it's also very glittery too. Like if you can kind of see like the glitter specks, but it's, wow, that's beautiful. So Mario says that this is an exclusive formula that creates a spotlight effect on the eyes or face and illuminates with aquatic radiant light. So yeah, we're gonna play with this today. I'm gonna top it on my eyes as a eyeshadow topper, which I don't typically do eyeshadow toppers. That's like not really my style or my speed, but we're gonna do it today and we're gonna see how it goes. This is the Master Pigment Pro pencil in the shade Super Black. I've actually been needing a new black eyeliner, so this is perfect. And it also came with a sharpener, so that's amazing. I think that's definitely worth the money because you can use a sharpener on any pencil that you have. It also comes with this brush on the tip of it. So that is super innovative. I've never seen that before, and it's super flexible and soft too. Oh wow, that's so black. Oh, I'm so excited. That looks so good. I love a good black eyeliner. I also picked up the liquid liner, and this is the Master Mattes liquid liner in Super Black. So we're gonna go ahead and just do a, ooh, oh my God, okay, yeah. I was in need of some new black liners, so I'm super excited that I picked these up and I'm ready to try these out. So the last product I picked up was the Master Metal Manipulator Mixing Liquid. So this is based on Makeup by Mario's website. In his own words, this is a pro mixing liquid that transforms metallic pigments into long-lasting molten metal shadows and liners to create editorial effects. So I actually didn't pick up the Master Metal palette. I just didn't really love the tones in that palette. It was very yellowy and gold, and that's just kind of not my vibe. I do think it's pretty, but it's just not my kind of look. So I do have the Master Metallics, and I want to try it with those and see how that works. Just because I think it'd be really cool to create like a liner out of this blue or even like the pink, purple and red. Like that could just look so cool to me. So we're gonna try those out too. So it came with like a little spatula that you can mix the shadow and the liquid together. So I'm gonna feel like a little scientist too. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and try these products. So I don't know if you could tell, but my base is already on, like my foundation, my eyebrows. I already got that done and out of the way. It gets so hot with these lights. So I kind of want to do like a neutral colored, like flesh colored look, but with like a really cool, fun color as the liner, like on top of the black liner. I don't know, we'll see. Let's just play and we'll see. Okay, so I'm noticing that it's very blendable and buildable. So you don't get a ton of pigment on your brush, so you can just keep adding to it. That's kind of nice, I guess. I'm not tapping off any extra shadow. I'm just going in right to my eye and applying it just because it is such a more sheer, light formula. It looks very pretty and effortless, so far, so good. So just to deepen that up a little more, I'm gonna go in with this shade here. I do notice a lot of kick up in the pan, which can get kind of messy, but whatever. This blends so well. I don't even care that I have to keep building it up. It just looks so, so good. Okay, I really like it. I really like how this is looking. Okay, so moving on to the lid. I just swatched a few of these on my hand because I'm trying to figure out which shade is gonna look like bomb on the eye. So I'm kind of going for this yellowy nude here because I really want to pair it with this topper and see how that looks. These swatch like so incredibly too. Like one little pull and pigment. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm going to start like packing it on my eye. Oh, wow. Oh my God, that's really pretty. And buff it all into the lid. Wow. All right. Okay, Mario, okay. Now for the topper. I'm just gonna use my finger and put a generous amount. Okay, here we go. I don't know if I can tell a huge difference, but let's just take it all the way up and see how this goes. Okay, so I do feel like it made it more intense, but I don't know if like I really like it. It's just kind of like a little too glittery for me. Thoughts on that later? So next I want to do a colored like top liner almost. We'll also go in with the liquid liner on top, but just to have some fun, I want to do a color with the metal manipulator. I'm thinking I almost want to kind of use the green, but I just don't know if it's gonna pop enough. Let's go ahead and use the green. I'm just gonna use the top of this palette to do my mixing. I am like a scientist now, right? All right, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of the metal manipulator, like 2 drops, onto, you can kind of see it, onto the palette, and then I'm gonna use my little spatula to scrape some of the green from the palette. This is gonna get messy. All right, let's go. Cool. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take a liner brush, nothing crazy. I'm gonna get a little bit of the product on the brush. Moment of truth, everybody, let's see. All right, I mean, it's not like super vibrant by any means, so at least we know this little liquid manipulator works with other shadows. All right, well, that didn't really work to my liking. I want to go in with that green without the manipulator, and I just want to see how well it works as a liner again over top. Okay, so that made it more intense going on top of it dry. I don't know, this is kind of interesting. I wonder if it just works on the metals then. I mean, it looks very pretty. If I can only use this with like one palette that he made that's specially for that manipulator, then I mean, I'll just stick to using water. I feel like I have to redo my concealer because of how glittery that was. It just like got everywhere. I'm gonna dab a little bit of concealer and go in. And just fix this up real quick. Okay, so now I want to go in with the liquid eyeliner. I love how long this tip is. I'm just going in very like lightly because I don't want to completely erase the green that I did. Not the best wing I've ever done, but I really do like it. It's a lot easier to work with than like the House Labs eyeliner. I recently got that just to try it out and oh my God, I'm gonna have to like reteach myself how to do liner in order to use that. Oh my God, this wing's so much better than this one. Okay, yeah, wait, love the liner. This is definitely a keeper. This is so good. I wanna try something. I've been wanting to try this for a while. I'm gonna get this wet on a makeup wipe. And then I'm going to just, oh, that works so well. Okay, new trick. Hello. So now I wanna go in to my bottom lash line. I'm gonna just start off with one of those transition shades that we used earlier. I really do love this matte palette. This is like perfect if you're a makeup artist to just have all these different shades in one place. Just smoking that out. Blend, 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 smoke, smoke, smoke. I'm gonna pick up this smaller like liner brush. Oh yeah, okay, 10 times better. That's another thing to note, like when you're watching reviews, sometimes people, and even myself, like just now, when you use specific brushes, they can either make or break something. So you can't always assume that a formula or a product isn't great because you never know if you use a different brush, what it could look like. Oh my God, this green is so pretty. I'm gonna be honest though, I'm not like obsessed with this look that we created today. All right, so we got the green on the eyes, on the bottom. It is time to test out this black liner. All right, so I'm just gonna start lining the bottom of my lids like I typically would. Okay, wow, that's great. Wow, that just like went right on there. That works really, really well, okay. This is making me wanna get the brown one. I guess I'm gonna smoke it out with this brush. I do think this liner is really great. And I love that it has a little brush on the end, so it just makes everything 10 times easier. I wanna try it on my top lash line. Oh yeah, she's a keeper. Okay, liner. So good. So this is the final look and I think it's beautiful, but I have some thoughts. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the products that I don't think I'm gonna keep, that I don't think are worth the price tag and might be a waste of your time. So for starters, I think it was pretty obvious when I tried this out, I was just not a fan. I just don't think that this is anything special. It's super glittery. Even for girls that do very light natural makeup, I don't even think you'd like this because it's so glittery. I actually like blended back with the matte brown colors I was using over it to kind of get rid of it. So definitely don't like this, will most likely be returning this. Another miss for me is this liquid. Now, again, I tried this metal manipulator mixing liquid with the metallic palette. And this was supposed to be for the metal palette. Now, I didn't pick up the metal palette because I didn't really love the tones in it. I just don't see myself doing like a bright gold liner. That's just not my vibe. However, this kind of a product should work with other shadows. Like it shouldn't just only work for that metal palette. Maybe it is only meant for the metal palette, but it just didn't really work that great. Like I don't think this is something worth $14 when you can just put a little water in with an eyeshadow and get it to work. And it's just like nothing very special to me. It's a no from me. And last, surprisingly, I'm gonna say this is a no. There's just so much better out there that I would rather spend $48 on than this. The metallic palette. Is it beautiful? Yes. Do I like looking at it? Yes. On my eyes though, I have better eyeshadows. I don't think that this is something crazy special by any means. I just don't think this is that great. I don't think it's worth $48 and it's a no from me, guys. Okay, so now I wanna go in to the products that I think are worth your money, that I think worked beautifully, and that I actually really enjoyed. So first on the list is the Master Mattes palette. This is stunning. I wanna compare this to the Natasha Denona Biba palette. So obviously there's a huge size difference. I was actually looking to like get a new Biba palette just because I love it. It's well loved and it's a shade just fell out, that should tell you. It's just like a little bit on the gross side. But if I gently compare the two here for you, you're gonna see a lot of similarities here. However, this one is $125 or $130 and this one is $48. I think if you want a new neutral palette or you need something that's great for every day, I think this is it. I mean, this is beautiful. You're getting so many different colors that are great for all skin tones, like no matter what. And you're getting a black too, like don't forget that. You can easily make a liner out of this. You can literally use this for anything, like contouring your nose, eyebrows, eyeliner. This is it. So really love this, definitely think it's worth it. The other two products I think that are worth your money and definitely worth trying are the eyeliners. So that is my review on the Makeup by Mario brand. I loved filming this video. I loved trying out all the products. Some were surprisingly a miss for me, but others were such a hit, and I recommend you guys pick those up. If you haven't already, it would mean the world to me if you could subscribe, hit the little bell next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads, and leave something down in the comments. Did you like this video? Have you picked up Makeup by Mario yet? What were you surprised by? I don't know, just let's have a chit chat in the comments if you would like to, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.